to all my dear students. I'm Meenakshi Kothiyal, your computer teacher, and I welcome you again to the online video class of computers. Children, first of all, I would like to discuss with you that you have to complete your assignments on time and you have to send it on time, okay? Because it is very important, because you will get marks for that. Okay, so we all teachers are keep on reminding you each and every time. I told you in my videos that you have to complete your assignments in a very neat and clean handwriting, and you have to send it to us as soon as possible as you get the homework. Okay, children. So in our previous video, we have started our lesson number 3, that is advanced features of word processor. Okay, children. Now we have studied about the 3 main categories in which MS Word tools are divided. Okay, first we have studied about the formatting tools, okay, in which we have learned about the format painter, that how a format painter tool works. Okay, we have done with the practical also. I have showed you in the practical that how a format painter works. Okay, next we have studied about the shadow effects under this formatting tools, how to add shadows to the words and to the word art texts. Okay, next children, we have studied about the subscripts and superscripts, that how you can use subscript and superscripts tool in your word processor document. Okay children, these all we are done in our previous videos, and I've shown you through practicals also. Okay, now next we have studied about the editing tools. Okay, editing tools, okay, in which we have studied about the header and footer, that how to apply the header and footer in your document. Next I have told you that how you can insert columns in your document, okay, and how you can apply line breaks, paragraph breaks. Okay, next I've told you about the main difference between the backspace key and the tab key. Okay, also we have discussed about the indentation and margins to be applied on your document. Okay, next we have studied about the page orientation, that a page can be like the system, the word processor provides you 2 types of page orientation, like portrait and landscape. Okay, by default the document is in portrait orientation. Okay, next we have studied now children, we are done with the formatting tools and editing tools. Okay, so now today in this module I am going to discuss with you about the drawing tools. Okay, drawing tools we will be going to discuss in this video. I'll show you how to add the shapes, how you can write add text in between the shapes and all. Okay, so for this we have to do the practicals. So what are we waiting for? Have a look. So children, let us begin with today's practical. Okay, so in your book on page number 53, new topic is drawing tools. So today I'll tell you how to insert the drawing tools in your document. Okay, now children, MS Word provides some tools for creating shapes. Okay, so let us understand how to insert those shapes in our document. Okay, so for this we have to follow some steps. Okay, like the first step is click on insert tab. See, this is insert tab. Click on it. Now next step is click shapes. Clicked. Now see children, there are many shapes provided to you. Now the shapes is categorized into recently used shapes, lines, rectangles, basic shapes, block arrows, equation shapes, flowchart. Okay, so you can select any of the shape of your choice. Okay, you want to draw. Suppose I would like to select this shape triangle. Okay, now select it. Now what you have to do, you have to press the left click and then the image is inserted. Okay, now see children, here are shape styles dialog box is there. Okay, it will provide you more options that how you want to make your, see, this is I have selected. Okay, what I have done, click on insert, then shapes. Okay, then I have selected the shape, and then I have right click, I have pressed it till the size I want. I have dragged it, okay, till the desired size and the shape drawn. Next, from here I could select the shape, like, okay, like if I want to select the unfilled shape, I can click on it. If I want to select the filled shape, I can click on this. Okay, so from here you can be provided various options. Suppose I would like to use this style. Okay, so this is how you can draw the shapes in your document. Okay children, now our next topic is placing text in shapes. Now how would you place, insert text in your shapes? So for this, what you have to do, see, we have the same step. We have click on insert tab, then we have clicked on shapes tab, then I have selected the shape of my desire, and then okay, now what I have to do, suppose I want to insert text between this shape. Okay, so what I have to do, I have to just click on it, select it, means then I have to right click. I have clicked on right click. Now next, what I have to click, add text. See, a cursor is present over here. A cursor, small black line is blinking inside the shape. Now I can add text inside it. Okay, suppose, see, this is how I have insert the text inside it. Okay, again I'm telling you how you have to insert the text inside a shape. You have to select the shape, then right click on it, and then click add text. Okay, this is how you can, and then end. Okay, this is how you can insert text in your shape, children. Okay, now so now children, here comes our next topic, border and shading. Okay, in page number 55. Okay, now children, why do we use border and shading in our document? Because if we are preparing some topic, if we are preparing some project and we want to highlight some important text or a paragraph, so we use the border and shading styles. Okay, now what is a border? A border is an outline. Okay, it is an outline given to a page or a document to grasp, so that to grasp the reader's attention, so that a reader can easily find out the particular heading or particular paragraph easily. Okay children, so I'm going to tell you how you can add or apply border in your document. Okay, it means simply if you want to highlight your text or your paragraph. Okay, so for this, what you have to do, see, here it is written, to perform this task follow these steps. Now see it very carefully. Okay, now what is the first step? At first, select the paragraph or the page to be highlighted. So what we have to do, we have to select the, suppose I would like to select this whole paragraph to be highlighted. Okay, now done, first step is done. Now second step, click border tool in paragraph group under home tab. See, this is our home tab. Okay, now paragraph group is this. This is our paragraph group, and we have to click on what? Border tool. See children, this is the border tool. See, this is the border tool. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to click on it. Okay, now so a drop down list is appeared in your screen. So many options are given here. Okay, so now what is the next step? Step number 3, select borders and shading option from the drop down list. Okay, see, at the bottom there is a borders and shading option. Okay, we have to click on it. Done. Okay, now borders and shading dialog box is appeared, isn't it? Now What is our step number 4? Click Borders tab. This is our Borders tab. It is automatically clicked. Okay. Now select the type of border under Setting option. Now this is a setting option. Okay. What kind of box you would like? None means no border will appear. Okay. Box. This kind of box will appear. See, this kind of border outline will appear in your document. Next is shadow. If you want this kind of style in your border, you can click on it. Okay. If you want a 3D style, you can click on it. Suppose I would like to have 3D style. I've clicked on it. Now next come to style. What kind of style I would like? Dotted, straight, simple line, or this kind of. Okay. So I would like to have this dotted line. Okay. Now what color you would like to have? Suppose I would like to have red color border. Okay. I have selected. Done. Now width. What width you want? Okay. Thickness. Suppose I would like to have 1 point thickness. Okay. Now apply on what? Text or a paragraph? I would like to, you have two options. If you want to apply the border on a text, or if you want to apply the border on a paragraph. So I would select paragraph. Okay. The whole paragraph I would like to have a border. Okay. So click on OK. Now see. A border is appeared. A red color border is appeared on the screen. Okay. Now, this is how you can apply border in your document. Okay. Now, suppose you want to add shading on your, you want to shade or highlight your document or a paragraph. Okay. So, applying shading means to color the background behind the selected text or paragraph. See, we have selected this paragraph. Now if I want to have any border behind, any background color behind, so I can do it also. So for this, what I have to do, I have to select the, see, I have selected the whole paragraph. Okay, now what I have to do, click the shading tool in the paragraph group under Home tab. Now see children, this is the shading tool, this. Okay. This is the shading tool, this container type tool. Okay. This is the shading tool. Now you have to click on it. Now drop down list is appeared with theme colors. Now select an appropriate color from the theme colors as standard color. Okay. Now theme colors is provided and standard color is also provided. Okay. See. I'm clicking on black color, so the background is getting black color. Okay. If I'm selecting blue, the background is getting blue. Okay. So this is how you can select the color for your background. Okay. If I would like to have red, then I can select it also. Suppose I would like to have the yellow background. Okay. So this is how you can apply the border and shading in your document. Okay. Once again, I'm telling you, this is the border tool and this is the shading tool. Okay. See children, this is how you can, with the help of this border, you can apply border to your document, and with this tool, shading tool, you can have different colors as a background of the selected text or paragraph. Okay children. Okay children, so I just hope that you all have understood the practicals, that how to insert the formatting tools, editing tools and drawing tools in your document. Okay, in this module we have discussed about the drawing tools, but before in my last two videos I have discussed about the formatting tools and editing tools. You can watch those videos and you can learn how to apply these tools in your document. Okay children, if you are having computer at your home, you can also practice it like the way, the steps I am going to tell, I have told you how to add these tools in your document. You can do that in same way. Okay, and if I ask you the questions according to that, like write down the steps to apply these tools or apply the shadings or tools, you can write down the answers in your own word also. Okay, so now children, we are done with this chapter. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to go through the chapter and read the chapter thoroughly. Okay, just try to understand the topics, okay? Try to do the practicals as I have shown you in the videos, okay? So that you can easily understand the topic, okay? So now children, I'll take your leave now. We'll be meeting soon in the next video. Till then, stay safe and stay home.